Hello, my decor divas. We have got 3 of our great designers on the show today. We decided that only people with the first name that starts with S can be on, so Sharon Grech starts the show. Sharon Suzanne.
I love it.
Just to make it more complicated for me. So you went to Australia, had the time of your life.
It was a trip of a lifetime. Absolutely amazing. And I didn't actually go and look at design stores, I have to say. It was really a family vacation, but I was still so inspired by the colors and the natural landscape. Just amazing. It's really hard to come back to winter.
Oh, I can just imagine. It is hot there right now.
It's very hot.
So how do you not be inspired by that beautiful landscape? I have a couple of girlfriends there now. They're never coming back to Canada.
No,
like,
I
I've lost
didn't.
them.
The
Yeah,
kids even wanted
beautiful.
to stay. Like, what? We can go swimming in the ocean, and we can go to the outback. Fantastic. So I do have a few pictures to show later on in the show, but I won't bore you with my 1,600 shot slideshow.
They're beautiful pictures, actually. You've picked some really artistic things. It's the artist in you. So the inspiration you got from Australia, you brought here and created this beautiful, warm bedroom space. So let's talk about where the inspiration comes from.
Well, from the color perspective, as I said, like the red center of Australia, that was really influential for me. I've never seen that before. So I really wanted to introduce that warmth into our gray, Toronto atmosphere. So I did pick up an original painting from an Aboriginal artist when I was there, and I traveled around that with my backpack, for the rest of the trip.
Really?
So I wanted to bring that, had it framed, and I thought the colors from that really said a lot about the trip and would work really well in a contemporary setting. And because it's the middle of winter, I thought, let's make over your bedroom if you haven't already. This is the time.
Nice.
So color-wise, I wanted to bring a more contemporary version of that red ochre that you see out in all the rock formations, and I wanted to really play up the texture. And I know you were just, touching. I'm glad you did, because that's what I wanted it to be tangible.
I like it.
So this is a project that I'm going to show you how to do to bring in a little bit more texture. So I wanted to make it look like concrete.
It looks
like a
stone.
rough stone. Exactly. So very easy to do, and it complements so well the new bed from IKEA. This is the Nornas collection, which is actually just coming into stores the first week of February. So brand new. But when I saw that and I was thinking about Australia and I was thinking about the natural woods and the very simple design. So it's kind of Australia, Scandinavian, urban, everything all mixed into one.
Where's the bedding from?
The bedding is also from IKEA.
Oh, I am loving those gray stripes.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's right up my alley.
Very, very simple. So I thought those little bits of gray in the stripe complement with the short little sort of headboard idea that comes with the Nornas bed. It's sort of freestanding, and then against the contrast of the gray, really kind of playing up the textures, which is what I saw a lot of, and what I was really inspired by.
Did you paint those headboards?
I did.
Okay,
so I'm going to show you how to do this. But
no, not this headboard, these little ones.
This is the way it comes at IKEA.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's a dark gray, and it sort of complements the natural pine. So this little bench at the front of the bed is also this from the Nornas collection. So it's got the pine, the natural pine, and then little elements of gray. Now this could be used in a multifunctional space. Maybe your bedroom / wine bar, I don't know.
Oh, I like that you said that. That's cool. I would totally use it that way.
I just thought the wine bar could be used for your slippers or something else, but they'd be cool in a kitchen or in a dining room space.
Or in a bedroom. Have the wine bar in the bedroom.
Why not?
Let's get inspired.
So again, lots of textures, and I wanted to really bring in the browns as well with the grays, because that's something that we saw a lot of at IDS and a lot of the other furniture fairs that we've been looking at over the past years, so I wanted to combine all of that.
Okay, so yeah, the stone-looking headboard, that is very cool. I like, what material is that?
It's actually just hardboard, masonite. So what I did was, this is actually hardboard. It's been painted. I painted it just so I could show you the contrast of the drywall compound. So I'm just using plain old drywall compound. So it's plaster, so it's pre-mixed because I don't like to mix it all up. I'm lazy.
Yeah, me too.
So just splatter it on. I like to use the wider trowel, especially on something large. If you're doing something smaller, you might want a smaller trowel. But again, you don't actually need to put the plaster on every part of your surface, because after we do this, we're going to paint it all one solid color. But you see how when you put it on and then you drag it, did you see that?
You want it to be bumpy.
You want it to be bumpy. You want to get those holes in it. So you don't want to put it on too thick.
Right.
But again, you want to get that texture wherever you can. So you just go over it after. You can always sand it if you get any really heavy spots. You can sand it off very easily. So let that dry. Let's throw that over there. And then here, you can see, oops, that I also got drywall compound on it. But I painted it solid. Now this is the color pewter, which I matched to sort of look like concrete.
Yeah.
And then I've got a rag, and you should probably use a glove. I've dampened the rag.
But she's a professional.
I'm a professional. Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. So I dipped it in a little bit of gray mist, and you can see when you start rubbing it on,
it starts to show all of those different bumps and knots in the texture.
And you can make it as light or as dark or as subtle or, you know, or a little bit more standy outy, as I like to say. Like that.
It's a technical term.
It is.
Well, we've got something for your projects. Benjamin Moore has actually sent down gift certificates for 1 gallon of paint for everyone in the audience. So if you're feeling inspired, that is a great project. Lovely. Can't wait to see your pictures.